Welcome to GAEL Unscripted, where leadership meets learning and real conversations drive real impact. I'm Ben Wiggins, Executive Director of GAEL. Join us as we go beyond the headlines with Georgia's top education leaders. Let's elevate the conversation. Welcome back, GAEL family, to another exciting episode of GAEL Unscripted, starting a new series this year with a new school year. Hope everyone's school year has started off fantastically. We have Cindy Flesher here with us today, and we're going to talk about some of the exciting things that GAEL is offering this summer. Where do we want to start off, Cindy?
We're going to start off with our fall webinar series because fall is just around the corner, and we have two back-to-back series that we're going to do. One is with the Georgia Department of Education, and it is a three-part series focusing on Georgia's diagnostic assessment toolkits and how you can utilize those with your literacy data and putting that into practice into your schools. And it's really designed for K through 8 schools. So we're looking forward to that. That's going to start pretty soon. It's going to start on Friday, August 28th. So go ahead and mark your calendar, save the date on there. All of our fall webinar series will be at 9 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock. They're just an hour. So if you can give up that 60 minutes, you can participate live, ask any questions to the presenters as they are presenting. But if you cannot attend, don't worry. We're going to be able to record all of the series and we'll make them available for you. And this one with the DOE is free to all Georgia educators. If you have people in your district that are not a member of GAEL and you think that they could benefit from listening to this series with the DOE, please forward that link for them so that they can access it. So that first session on August the 28th is focused on the diagnostic assessment toolkits, the what, the why, and the how. And then the second one will be on Thursday, September 3rd. Again, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning. And that one is on taking a deep dive and using your local assessment systems to use a decision tree to make decisions about what you're going to do with that data that you have. And then the last one will be on Friday, September the 18th, and it is on the K-8 intervention practice guides. And we have lots of experts from the DOE that will be sharing this information. Dr. April Aldridge will likely make an appearance on some of these. Dr. Nick Philman, Felicia Purdy, Amy Denty, and then Dr. Jennifer Lindstrom as well. So we hope that you can put these dates on your calendar and go ahead and plan on attending these. But like I said, if you can't attend, it's okay. You can watch the recorded webinar that we put out there.
Yeah, I think Cindy made a good point. That it's going to be recorded, so maybe you've got some future leaders, maybe you have some teacher leaders or members of your leadership team that aren't in actual leadership positions yet, but you would like them to be involved, and this will be an excellent resource for your curriculum team at your school level and or district to watch these and get all this information. This is kind of a recap. They did this breakout session on Wednesday at Summer GAEL, but it was so successful and so sought after that we decided to offer it via a webinar.
And now is the perfect time because everybody has given their AMIRA diagnostic assessment here at the beginning of the year, and now it's time to do something with that data. So I hope you can participate and hear what they have to share about that.
Perfect. Now let's get into some crucial conversations training. Cindy, I think you've got one coming up pretty soon, and then another one later this fall.
We do. We have Crucial Conversations training coming up September 22nd, and that's going to be way down in South Georgia in Camilla. That'll be at Southwest Georgia RESA, and we'll be there from 8:30 until 4. We'll have a light breakfast and lunch that day from Chick-fil-A, and it's a very interactive training. So if you've never participated in it, I ask you to bring a crucial conversation with you that you've been putting off or not been looking forward to having with someone. Bring that, and we're going to practice how you can handle that conversation so that when you leave that training, you'll be ready to go back and have that crucial conversation within the next week. And we'll set you up with a learning partner during that training, and you guys will hold each other accountable to having those crucial conversations and set a debrief date for a week out from the training, and just debrief on how that conversation went. But it's designed for it to be interactive and designed for you to actually take this back and put it into place.
And Cindy, who could benefit from Crucial Conversations training?
I think everyone could. I think teachers, principals, assistant principals, superintendents, we've had all of those people to attend these trainings in the past, and I'm happy to be able to come back to Southwest Georgia RESA and offer this training. There will be another one that we'll offer later in the semester. It'll be December 2nd. That's a Wednesday, and we're going to do that in Athens. Again, it'll be 8:30 till 4, but I'm trying to meet the needs of all of our educational leaders from all over the state to provide that Crucial Conversations training.
Yeah, I can't stress enough how beneficial this training would be for your current and future leaders. So be sure to sign up for that. You got 2 opportunities this fall. Let's go into leadership coaching next, Cindy.
Yes, we do leadership coaching training twice a year, usually in June and then in November, kind of December timeframe. So we've already had 2 trainings in June this summer, but we're going to have 2 coming up in November. One is virtual, and that will be on November 11th. That is Veterans Day, so some of you may have Veterans Day off. And if you do and you don't already have other plans, it is the middle of the week, maybe you can participate in our live stream version of the training. That will be 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock. It's very interactive. Corinza Wing is the instructor for it, and I kind of assist her with the technology on that. And we make it very fun. It goes by very quick. And then the second opportunity will be a little bit later in November. It'll be Tuesday, November the 17th, and that's going to be in Perry, Georgia. And that time frame will be 8:30 until 3:30. Both of those trainings also are very interactive, practicing some of the coaching techniques and things that we teach you during those trainings. But it's not just a one and done. You come for that day for the training, but then we schedule 3 virtual follow-ups in the months just after that training, where we expect you to have someone that you're going to be coaching. We refer to that person as your client. And so you'll have a client that you'll start that coaching cycle with within a month of this training. And then we schedule these follow-up sessions where we teach a little bit, but we also check a little where you are, how you're doing, and wherever you are at that time is where you're supposed to be. We just try to provide you the materials and resources that you need to make those next steps forward so that you can complete a full coaching cycle with the support of our experts in leadership coaching. So we would finish that up by March. And then after that last virtual session in March, then we issue a micro-credentialing badge that comes from the University of West Georgia.
Good deal. Go West.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about our fall webinar series. We talked about what we're doing with representatives of the Department of Education, but let's talk about what we're going to do with one of our summer GAEL speakers, Marlon Stiles.
Yes, I hope those of you that came to Summer GAEL, you remember our keynote speaker that was on the first full day on Monday. We had Dr. Marlon Stiles Jr., and he was fantastic. Got lots of positive feedback about his keynote. But he's going to be leading our fall webinar series by really moderating a conversation with other Georgia leaders and sharing some of the wonderful, innovative things that they are doing related to some different topics. The first day that we will be having a session is on September 16th, and that one will be focused on career-connected learning. And we have 2 districts that will be represented with that. We have Miss Laura Davis, who is a retired CTAE director and lead counselor from Peach County Schools, and then Dr. Cassandra Washington from Bibb County Schools, where they're going to share some really cool things that they are doing to be able to maximize the offerings in Bibb County for their students as far as CTAE pathways are concerned. They are going to be able to add 11 pathways for their Peach County students because of a partnership with Bibb County, and I can't wait for them to share that with you. I'm not going to tell you all the secrets right now, so you'll have to tune in on September 16th from 9 to 10. Then on September 30th, there will be one focused on schools at the heart of strong communities. And the two superintendents that are going to be sharing there will be Dr. Richard Rogers from Houston County Schools and then Dr. Dallas LaDuff from Barrow County Schools. And they have some amazing things to share about how they have the community support and everybody pulling together like as one team in their districts. And I can't wait for them to share those things with you. Then the last one is going to be on October 21st, and it's entitled Growing the Next Generation of Leaders. So we have Dr. Evan Horton, who is the superintendent of Coweta County Schools, Dr. Cheryl McCharge, she's the professional learning facilitator in Coweta County, and then also Dr. Jasmine Kular, and she is the Chief School Leadership Officer in Cobb County Schools. They are doing some wonderful things with Georgia's Best program and other things to build leadership capacity within their districts that I think all of you will find very interesting. All of these webinars will be something I think that you could take back with you and think about how you could utilize something like that in your district or in your schools. All of these webinars, again, start at 9 and end at 10. The only difference with this webinar series in comparison to the one with the Georgia Department of Education is this one, you do have to be a GAEL member to be able to participate in. So if you haven't renewed your GAEL membership for this year, sign up, register for this opportunity, and you can go ahead and renew your GAEL membership for 26-27, and then you have access to all the things that we offer, whether that's webinars coming up, special training, the weekly GAEL flyer. There's lots of opportunities that you can connect and grow with other leaders and network with them across the state. So we would love to have you participate in that.
Yeah, some great topics. You've got Peach County and Bibb County talking about how to grow your CTAE program, especially for some smaller districts out there. Then, of course, with Dr. LaDuff and Dr. Rogers, that's going to be a fantastic webinar talking about what their communities have done. And then the last one with Coweta and Cobb County. I would really encourage some of our leaders to watch that. If you're interested in some things you can do in-house to help your leaders further their career with their masters and their specialists and doctorate programs. Coweta and Cobb County are doing some really, really neat things with Georgia's Best program and is really getting a head start on keeping and retaining and growing their own leaders in that district. So phenomenal webinar series. Cindy does a great job of those. So we look forward to having all of you on there. Cindy, is anything you want to say as we sign off?
I can't think of anything. I just look forward to seeing all of you on these webinars, and if not, you can certainly watch them, the recorded version of those, because we will make those available to you. But happy learning in the meantime.
Have a fantastic beginning of the school year. We look forward to seeing you on our fall webinar series and at Cindy's Crucial Conversations training and with our leadership coaching training, as well as all of the fall conferences that we have kicking off with legal issues right after Labor Day here in the Classic Center. So thank you for joining us for this episode of GAEL Unscripted.